You talking about K-Dot?
Yeah.
So it's in Africa?
Man, it's the land. LA, boy. I would love to see a Black hippie reunion.
This AI thing, an explicit video going around with our girl Meg the Stallion. Is ghostwriting acceptable?
People gonna call me a hype beast. I've been on this whole black country wave.
Top 10 producers of all time. You seen the rodeo shit in Houston? Would you go to something like that?
I would, but it's too niggified for me. Like, I want to be with them when I hear this shit.
What about Kelly Clarkson just gets you there?
It's a pleasure, man. Finally get this shit going.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So welcome, people. This is the first of many. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. This is the Audio Dope Podcast. It's been a while, but before we get into all those particulars, I want to introduce my bro. Go ahead, bro.
What's good? Teddy, Justin. Depends on, what you know me from, but it's a pleasure, man. Finally get this shit going.
For sure, for sure, for sure. So a little bit of background, man. Me and Teddy been talking about doing something like this for quite some time. So Audio Dope Podcast is just strictly music. We talking lyrical breakdown. We talking culture. We talking, drama, beef, all that is consumed in the music space. So without further ado, welcome to the first episode and hopefully the first of many. So like, subscribe, follow us. Audio Dope Pod on all social platforms. Of course, we're gonna be, we're gonna be shooting the tags out there and everything like that, man. But we're gonna get right into it, man. We got a bunch of different topics to discuss today. So yeah, man, current events, man. What we got going on in the industry?
So I know the main thing right now, kind of like what I was talking about, was that damn the concert, the big concert, man.
Yeah.
Shit, he was just asking me off camera, like, when my next travel plan. Shit, I'm really trying to goddamn sneak off for 24 hours to the motherland.
Well, you talking about K-Dot?
Yeah.
So it's in Africa?
Man, it's the land, LA, boy. What you talking about?
I thought you said the motherland.
The land, nigga.
Okay. Where is it gonna be?
The Kia Forum. So it's like right there across from SoFi in Inglewood.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
yeah,
they announced that. I think it was about last week. And yeah, it's a lot of conversation around, like, because it's Pop Out and Friends, so it's a lot of conversation around who's gonna be performing there. I got my guesses, but it definitely seems like it's gonna be a homegrown affair. A lot of LA acts, probably a lot of TDE acts. Hopefully, it's the whole coast, to be honest with you. So maybe we'll get some Bay Area folks up in there, but yeah, definitely.
Who you want to see pop out with K-Dot? Because I know who I would want to see.
So I seen someone today taking predictions on it. I would love to see a Black hippie reunion.
Okay.
I think that would be dope.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see someone like the newer acts. Like, I'm a big 03 Greedo fan. Would love to see him out there.
Okay.
Love to see, I'd like to see a SOBRBE reunion. Vince would be cool too, but I kind of think, he's on his own little thing right now. He getting ready to go on tour. I think the obvious though is Future and Metro gonna be there.
Of course.
That's too obvious.
Right.
YG, I think YG is pretty obvious.
Okay.
And I saw Mustard confirmed that he was gonna be there. So yeah.
I think that would definitely be a great look. Like, LA is on top right now as far as the music scene is concerned. They had a big year with Dot dropping the diss records, you know what I'm saying? And just a lot of, moving parts with the whole LA scene.
Yeah.
Me personally, I want to see him bring out Dom. I ain't seen Dom in a minute.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I ain't seen Dom Kennedy in a minute. I definitely would like to see YG hit the stage. Of course, Baby Keem. I like a few Baby Keem records.
I just don't like them.
Like together?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that's family.
Yeah.
And I like a record or two by them, but like, they could keep that like separate.
Because it's too similar, you think? Or
I don't know. It's just too, it just ain't a vibe.
Like forced?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I like Baby Keem, like what he does production wise, pushing Kendrick.
Okay.
But like past that, like I don't really need to hear too much else from the two of them together.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But
definitely,
they family. So
definitely want to see Vince too. I think Vince, it would be, it would be real LA, Cali to bring Vince out. His album is amazing. I know you've been bumping the album. Okay. His album is amazing. We'll get into that a little later. But definitely, man, I think that K-Dot show is going to be, equivalent to what a Dreamville Fest looked like.
But the question is it going to be just a joyous union, or is this going to be like a further like dig at the boy?
I think the approach probably will be unity, but in the midst of the unity, these records live. So they're gonna perform the biggest records that they have, whether they are diss records or not, and it's really gonna show, unity amongst everybody else in the industry outside of Drake's constituents. So
you really got to pick a side. If you gonna perform there,
you really do.
You really got to pick a side,
because he light skinned. And him, Elliot Wilson, DJ Envy, them niggas don't forget shit. Okay? All them light-skinned niggas, man, they really, really take that shit to heart, man. So if you team TDE, you know what I'm saying, pick your side, you better stay over there, because it's probably ain't no going back. Another topic that's circling around, of course, the women are leading, this hip-hop trail. And there has been, of course, we all seen the news with the City Girls and their unfortunate, kind of breakup. I ain't no kind of. They broke up. You know what I'm saying? So
that's legitimate. They broke up.
That's what, based off of the video that I seen Carisha make. I think she was in an interview, and she pretty much said how it was too hard. It was hard for them to kind of get on the same page, and they think they're better apart. My only thing is, musically, I'm okay with that. But as far as like friendships go, like, you should never allow money, fame, all of these things get in the way of a friendship, especially y'all got so much in common. Y'all got so much history together. Like, JT wasn't, she was behind the clink. So it's like, Carisha held you down. JT was there for when she was pregnant with her kids and stuff like that. Like, it's beyond music, in my opinion. Yeah. So I would like to see them, kind of remain friends, even if you don't got to do music no more. And not to compare them to Outkast, but not at all comparing them to Outkast. But there's a similar, energy that exists within Outkast. Like, they don't do music together, but they still family. They still go to each other's kids' graduations and stuff like that. I think 3 Stacks was at was it Bamboo that just graduated, I think? Which one played for Oregon? Cross, sorry. Yeah. Yep. So they, he was just at each other. I think they each other's godparents as well. Yeah. So,
he's going to Bethune now.
Who?
Cross.
Why? Why would he do that?
Why would he do that? The same thing too, because I'm like, if you're going to transfer and go to a goddamn HBCU, why not go to the HBCU?
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Just come on to Leon County. Like, why would you do yourself like that?
I don't even know. He's going to be out there having that, what your boy from Miami, the coach?
Oh, Ed Reed?
He going to be having the Ed Reed moment.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no. Look, shout out to the Alley Cats. You know what I'm saying? We rattlers on this couch, but that's another topic for another day. But yeah, man. So this AI thing, we all seen. Well, I don't know. For those of you who haven't seen it, apparently there is an explicit video going around with our girl Meg Thee Stallion, and she is performing some lewd and lascivious acts. And I saw the video today. And that shit don't look like no AI, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. That looked like a real live, somebody recorded on the Android or something like that, and they was going to town. They was going to town. So how you feel about the whole, because right now you got to question everything. Like, is it AI? Is it, artificial? Is it, organic? Like, how you feel about it? First of all, did you see it?
No, I would say first and foremost, share a brother the link when you get a chance.
You know what? And I was gonna send it to you, but I thought you had already saw it. But definitely, I commented on it. I commented on it today, and I was like, yeah, that's not AI, bro. That's her.
I went through the timeline trying to, find it and do my professional research, but all I came through was like that still clip, with her in it. And obviously, she went online and defended herself and said, it was fake, it was AI. And for me, the bigger issue more so at this point in time is just like, that AI shit just dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, let's say it ain't.
Right.
You know, ain't her, right? Like for it to be that close that you can't tell is crazy. And, you know, I just wonder, like, you know, what are the legal ramifications that's going to start to come about, you know, with regards to that?
Mm-hmm.
Because you really like damaging somebody's image and career with stuff like that.
Right.
If it is real, I'm not in the business of judging nobody, you
Mm-hmm.
know, get your freak on, do what the fuck you goddamn want to do,
Right.
you know, she entitled to do that. But if she did do that, you're not entitled to what they call that shit when you, when revenge porn. That's essentially what it is at the end of the day.
But do we know who dropped it?
Nah, which makes it even more like a sticky situation if it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's many levels to it. But then it also, if you peel back the layers even further,
Mm-hmm.
let's say it is a real situation, right? Just got to be more careful.
Right.
When you got more to lose when you her.
You do.
You got more to lose.
Yeah.
You know? And I get it. Because how old is she?
Meg got to be maybe 26, 27, something like that, I believe. I mean, we all got smartphones. Let's not be ignorant, you know. Let's see.
You know, she just, you know, she living out here right now. So she entitled to have the fun she want to have, you know, and I hate that for her if that 29. Is the case. 29?
29, yeah. She right there.
But if black don't crack, I'm trying to tell you.
She look good. Me personally, I like thicker Meg. You know what I'm saying? I like Meg with the weight on her. I know everybody's on their health journey. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't get it, boy.
You don't like you.
I like the health journey, but these folk out here, boy, boy, Zempic the devil.
You think she on that?
I don't think she on that, bro.
Yeah, because she
is a healthy.
Her health journey started like a while ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But it is some niggas out there that's on Ozempic, from what I can see.
You got some grown folks, you know, punching their stomach every day, dropping a few pounds. So
is it like what? Me personally, I like everything organic. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like manufacture artificial nothing. So like if you're going to lose weight or if you're going to go on a journey, bro, just do it the right way and be consistent about doing it the right way. If the right way don't work, then I understand, you know, your attempt, you know, to go that route. But with the exception of like mommy makeovers and stuff like that, I know women go under the knife a lot. And a lot of times after they have kids, a lot of that snapback, you can't get it off you in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Your stomach and, you know, the sagging of your breasts and stuff like that. But for the most part, the rest of that weight shit is diet and exercise. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't be wanting to do the work. And here I'm talking like I'm some kind of health freak. I'm not no health freak, but I've put work in and seen results just based off of consistency. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? People, I don't know, man. People gotta keep.
They entitled to it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely get your health in check. You know?
For sure.
So, but as far as like, I'm like that with you too. Like, I'm all here for the organics and authenticity.
Right.
And ain't a motherfucker that know me and follow me already know, well, you gotta be too something to do something now. I ain't worried about that. Now stretch mark, that shit just a roadmap to the gold. So,
right.
You know.
Okay. Do you have a cutoff though? What's your max?
Well, we bench heavy around here, bro. I done thrown some weight around this bitch. Like
okay. So 200 is the minimum.
You gotta do something to do something, man.
But we under 3. Well,
I'm under 3.
No, I'm saying, but you going past 3?
I've been past 3.
Before? Oh yeah, you a soldier.
Yeah.
No limit. I can't do it. Probably 2, maybe 2. 250 might be, it depending on how it's distributed. 250, yeah, 250 might be my cutoff. Cause you know, you got some taller girls, they 5'8", 5'9". They carry that 250 real nice. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some that, you know, they just look like a bag of laundry. And we can't have that. You got to have some type of shape and definition.
This nigga here. You know? Hey, look, we just got to take you out the and I hate mentioning them because, you know, it's plugging their brand and I need a free ticket. We got to bring you around the swim thick sometime, bro. You know?
I'm with it. No lie. I'm with it. I saw
my video that went viral.
Oh, that was yours.
Yes.
That was yours. Yeah, I'm with that. Definitely.
They at your hometown this year. They're gonna be in I'm not going to it because it's already sold out. But they're gonna be at the Clevelander.
Oh, that's a nice spot too. Yeah. That's a nice spot. All right. So we got a few topics too, man. We want to get into, man. everybody like top fives, right? So I was thinking the other day, who do you have as your top producers? We don't even gotta really. Let's do a 10. The 5 is just too difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So your top 10 producers of all time, any genre, and it don't necessarily have to be in order.
Yeah, I definitely can't put it in order.
Yeah, we're not gonna put it in order. We just who is in that number, who deserves to be top 10, and then everybody else is
there.
Any genre, it don't matter.
I mean, obviously, like your Ye's. For me, Ye, Pharrell, Tim. New Orleans.
Manny. How many that is?
That's 4 right
Okay.
there. Ye, Tim, Pharrell. Oh, Dre. How I forget Dre?
Okay.
Dre. And then outside of that, some R&B greats. Start bringing in like your Quincy Jones and stuff like that. I think like when we get to talking like top 5s and top lists, like with producers, we always think about rap, but like, I start thinking about people like that as well too. And then I also, but this always brings like a point of like contingency. Got to start including some of the newer cats. Like, where is Metro in conversation at this point? Because he's been doing it for a minute.
In the 10?
In the 10.
I can't put Metro in the 10.
You can name 10 producers all time that are better than Metro.
Without blinking.
Ooh, so obviously you're going to name the same 5 that I mentioned.
That's 5, yes.
So who are the additional 5?
Alchemist. Don't do that.
No, I'm here.
Don't do that. Alchemist. Who are the 5 that we got that we could just move out the way?
Hands down. Manny, Ye, Pharrell, Dre, and Tim.
Okay.
Bam. Like they out the way.
Tim. We got Tim. Who I said Alchemist.
You said Alchemist.
JD.
Oh, I forgot. That's
how
crazy.
You forget JD? That's crazy.
My dog gonna kill me. You see this? I forget JD. Yeah.
Gotta put JD up there. I got Mustard up there. Over Metro.
With Mustard, but over Metro.
I got Mustard over Metro. Absolutely.
All time.
If we go on all time, I got Quincy up there. Swiss.
Not about Swiss.
Come on.
Bro. Yeah, he's definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Swiss Beats is up there.
Person.
Shit, if we going south, like Beats by the Pound.
Who is that?
You name No Limit. You don't know Beats by the Pound? That's crazy.
See, now you just reaching, folks.
I'm reaching? You literally now just named. Let me ask you a question. How you think Manny Fresh got so wrong?
He could have been the inspo, bro. But I feel like if we naming 10 just like uncontested people, like it can't even be a blink of the eye.
Metro is not there. I don't even got okay.
And then listen, when it comes to Metro, bro, it's not only a thing of years of success at this point. It's not only a thing of sales at a success at this point, but it's also like he has the bandwidth, like as far as sound. Like, look at some of the stuff he's done with like The Weeknd and shit, bro. Like these niggas like that you naming, they're classics, they're amazing, they're great, right? Like, but Manny, I can only point like a certain sound. Now, granted, it was impactful, like beyond, like, so that's why he is like one of the greatest ever.
Right.
But Metro, like, he sits outside of just hip hop. And then on top of that, too, like, again, he's a brand at this point, too. Like, he's been able to step aside from just being a producer behind the boards. He has albums, bro.
So while you were talking, a couple more names came to mind. Cool and Dre is one.
Cool and Dre is hard.
Justice League.
Justice League is hard.
All of these guys come before Metro, bro.
I'm not putting none of that. And I'm from Florida, just like
you. Are out of your mind.
But I'm not putting none of these niggas in front of Metro, bro.
So give me that one. Give me what you would feel is Metro's top produced sonically, not necessarily sales, but what just sonically sounds. Because I got Cool and Dre's right now.
What record?
Hater to Love It. Metro can't make no hater. Metro cannot make a hater to love it. He can't.
Okay, so this is my question. What is the time span on Cool and Dre that you would say? Like they
still relevant. They just who album they was just on?
I feel like they did something recently.
Very recent. Hold on. We got smartphones. Keep talking. That's gonna be the theme, man. We got smartphones. But they were just on.
I saw they were on the Tank joint, R&B Money, but they were on somebody's out. They did somebody's album not too long ago.
Yes. Was it Busta's album?
Bro.
No, it wasn't Busta's album. It was somebody famous. Oh, Killer Mike. I think they did Exit. Did they do Exit 9?
Exit 9.
Exit 9.
Yeah.
Exit 9 hard too.
Is that the joint with Blast?
Yes.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
That's hard. I'm still not putting them above Metro. I'm not.
No, they did Slumber. They did an Enrich. Sorry, not Exit 9. I apologize. It wasn't Exit 9. But even still, like Cool & Dre is up there, and they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get a lot of the credit that they deserve. You know what I'm saying?
They don't.
But they're on a Grammy Award-winning album as Grammy Award-winning producers. Metro got a Grammy. If we got to talk accolades too.
Has to. If I look, let me.
We got smartphones. We got smartphones.
Like, you know, he has to at this point. And if not, like, he about to have one as a lead artist.
What Brandy said?
Almost doesn't count.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. 2 nominations for Best Rap Album and Producer of the Year, non-classical. He has been mentioned, but he doesn't have any awards.
But see, that's the difference, bro. He's being mentioned as like a lead. That's what I'm saying. Like, he took what those greats have done and he's like multiplied it at this point, because now he's being mentioned and being nominated as a lead artist. You see how you had to look like, oh, Cool & Dre, they did something on the Killer Mike album. Like, that's dope. And I'm dope. And I'm not here to like, I'm from down there too, bro.
Yeah.
So I know, you know.
It's all opinion. Yep. All opinion.
I know the greatness of them. But it's like, and the same thing with Justice League. Hella slept on. But at the same time, bro, that Metro span has been too crazy. And it's not even at like a point where like there's a dip in it. Mm-hmm. It's still like at the highest of heights. And when the other people, like, remember how we named those 5?
Mm-hmm.
When they are like, oh, Metro is like that, then bro, come on now. He's a part of it. I'm not putting Mustard over Metro.
No, we can't. Can't put Cool & Dre over him either. I mean, we can put Cool & Dre. You're not putting Mustard over Metro, you said?
No.
Oh my God.
And I love Mustard. And I think Mustard's amazing.
Right.
But I also think that, again, it comes back to like time span and impact, bro. Like, this Metro shit just been going too long at this point.
Metro is up there. I give him props for being up there in such a short span of time. And he a young nigga too. So
that's
like,
what it be, bro.
Yeah.
It's because he's, bro, all these conversations they all have the same underlying thing. And that's what it be when I be debating with niggas, bro. It's because of the shorter time span, people don't want to give him just due. It's like when I'm like, oh, Kendrick is arguably the best rapper alive. He's top 3, top 2. No, he ain't been around that long. Or like if I say the same thing in sports, Pat Mahomes is he's gonna be better than Brady, or he is better than Brady. He ain't been playing long enough. Like,
okay.
I don't subscribe to that shit, bro. Like, if a nigga doing it now, like, I'm gonna give them like they just do. Like, you know, so that's how I feel about Metro. It's just too long at this point to ignore.
But we have to have a measure. So because if we're going to compare, the measure has to be there and it has to be consistent across the board, right? So is the measure, and we could take 3 elements. You could take sales. Can you measure impact?
Yeah. No, it's not quantifiable,
right?
But I feel like that's the known unknown.
Okay.
Impact.
So sales, impact, and then you got to count the award. Like, to me, the Grammy
Awards,
the Grammy got to be the top. It's the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Regardless of however you want to look at it from a political standpoint, you know, you got to have a ring.
Yeah.
When they talk about the greatest NBA players of all time, Charles Barkley gets skipped in a lot of these conversations because he don't have a ring.
He don't got no ring.
Dominique Wilkins don't got a ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of players don't got a ring, so they don't even get mentioned, even though they put up the numbers on the board. So for me, if we're going by those 3 elements, you can't put Metro in the top of anything because he's missing one of those elements, which is the ring.
The ring?
You can't say just the ring because the ring matters. Because if the ring didn't matter, all these niggas wouldn't be complaining on the timeline every time the Grammys come around and they ain't get nominated. That's all I'm saying.
I feel it, but I don't feel it, bro. Because that nigga playing a different ball game.
He is.
Cool and Dre and them winning a Grammy on a Killer Mike album for the production. Great, dope. They are producers.
Yes.
Metro is being nominated and has the possibility of winning as a lead act.
True.
As a producer.
Fair.
That's playing the ball game on steroids.
Very fair.
You know, he's reached a height or a level of playing that they didn't get to play at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Khaled and that's not going there because he's
know. We can skip him.
And Mustard was, he's there because he produces his own albums.
Yep.
So like he's in that conversation, but it's not many producers that made their own albums, bro. And it's got to the point that like they're being nominated as lead acts because it's been that successful.
Got you.
So yeah.
Okay. Fair. All right. So to wrap up, I don't think I did mine. So I got no particular order. So I got Pharrell, Dre, Timbo, Swiss, JD, Quincy, Cool and Dre in my top for sure. Organized Noise in my top for sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8.
Yeah.
Give me Manny make 9. And in a 10th spot, probably gonna be
random ass niggas you named, the Southside Bass Boys. Who was that?
You disrespectful.
This nigga, yes.
Man, yo, Beats by the Pound. Nigga, Beats by the Pound is on in 10.
Fake deep head ass music.
Like I say, that lets you know the age gap in the room. Cause these niggas don't be having no respect for the OGs.
You walk down the block and ask 10 people, well, you know Beats by the Pound?
They do. Especially in Atlanta. They do.
I'm gonna give it to you, bro.
They do. All right, so that's my 10. All right. So as far as our next topic goes, man, we've had this conversation a number of different times in a number of different settings, whether we were sober or inebriated. Ghostwriting. Is ghostwriting acceptable?
Mm-hmm.
And if it is, why is it frowned upon in our culture, the hip hop culture, and not as frowned upon in other genres?
Simply put, it's nigga shit.
Okay.
Boy, you got niggas sitting at their home. He ain't write that. Bro, go to work. Like the fuck. Like what I was telling you the other day is how I feel about it, bro. Mm-hmm. And just because, working with music, I understand that the biggest records that are created by collaboration at the end of the day. So I do get hip hop is a sport, and I do comprehend that, you want to be able to say that you wrote your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it brings another level of just like validity and making me a fan of you.
Right.
But okay, let's just take who the person we're talking about, Drake. Period.
Okay.
When you've reached the height that he's reached,
not
only is he probably running out of gas of things to talk about, which is completely understandable because it's been going on for so long now. But then secondarily, it's like, now it's the business that's involved. You got to be able to create a return on the investment that's being put in you, bro. Right. You got to be able to sell at this high level. How does that come? That comes from hit generation. How are hits generated? They're generated through collaboration. So he's not playing in the same ball game that fucking, I don't know, West Side Gun and these people are playing, that like, I respect the fuck out of you as a lyricist. I mean, don't get it twisted. I always, when people like to play Drake, that nigga made comeback season. He can rap his ass off, bro.
Very, very fair.
So yes. People love to get it twisted, but it is what it is. That nigga is a great rapper. Period.
He has a lot of great rapping records.
Yes.
He's rapped for a very, very long time.
Very long time.
Yep.
So it's like, don't ever get it twisted because of what's going on. But at the same time, when it comes to generating hits, bro, it takes collaboration. I do feel where people come from with these leaks that are coming out.
Yep.
So it's like, he's taking every single word. Like I'm from the space where we're getting demos and it's just the hook.
Or an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea in the room. Somebody's giving you an idea in the room, or it's just a hook in place. So now you can run with it, on your verse.
Right.
But he's doing the whole thing. So it's like, what are we doing? Like stand up poetry. Like you just reciting shit at this point in time.
Yeah.
So I could see why people feel a way that they feel when it comes to him, but I'm not against. I sit like in the middle when it comes to ghostwriting.
Okay. As far as me, as an artist, I don't mind it. You know, I don't mind, you know, collaboration. Everybody has done it. Everybody has taken lines or hooks or ideas or concepts from each other, shared with each other, been in writing rooms together, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I draw the line in the sand when you start calling yourself an MC.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When you start calling yourself an MC, so MCs to me, when I name MCs, I'm naming niggas like Jadakiss, Styles P, Hove, Nas,
Mm-hmm.
AZ, you know, cats like that they putting pen to pad. Even on the female side, the Brat, you know.
Bro, you went straight to the Brat.
The Brat is the greatest female rapper of all time. And we can have that discussion whenever you're ready.
We got episodes with an S, bro, because I don't know where
we can have that conversation whenever you're ready, because I have my facts aligned. Man, come on, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing with the Brat. The first ever. She laid the groundwork. The first ever.
What do you like?
The first ever.
Like-
Slaps. And she can out-rap niggas. She can out-rap niggas. But that's, you know, she's a mom now. You know what I'm saying? But don't get it twisted. But going back to the discussion, yeah, once you tread into that MC conversation, you gotta write your own words, bro. Like that's it. I get it. You know, the label wants you to pump out hits. I'm with that. You know, I'm with that. But when you start calling yourself an MC or, you know, I'm better than X or these niggas can't fuck with me, you kind of gotta put your own words on the paper. J. Cole, you know, we could go on Kendrick Lamar. We can go, the list is on with niggas who have made hits. So we can't excuse, if you're gonna make hits, because we got niggas that done made hits that done wrote their own. They probably didn't write the hook to the song. Yeah. But their verses is theirs. You know what I'm saying? Of course. So I'm talking strictly verses. I know, you know, all of the greatest writers in the room be in the room, you know, coming up with concepts for hooks and stuff like that. But when we start talking about them 16s and them 32s, you gotta write them. That's just where I stand. You know, so I love Drake. I'm not a Drake hater. I think I'm more objective towards Drake now because I kind of see how the smoke flow by the mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Like he do a lot of shit that I don't like, but he do a lot of shit I do like too. So it's like I got to be fair, you know. And it's just so much we could talk about with him. You know,
man, I'm trying to tell you, because people was on my head. I transitioned like I was a Drake head. You know, and I still fuck with, you know, Drake. Where
did you start to waver? What was that moment for you?
When he called himself trying to go back and forth with Kendrick. That's when I wavered. And then also too, over the last few releases, it kind of like, I loved Honestly Nevermind. That was my shit.
Okay.
People loved that was so funny how that conversation on the timeline. They're like, you niggas don't own passports if you don't understand this music.
Oh God,
like,
they went there.
Black folk love to put a nigga down. Like, you know, you guys just don't understand.
Passport is the standard now.
I guess you don't understand this music, but all right. But no, Honestly, Nevermind was hard. But then after that, like Certified Lover Boy was just like, it was stuff in there I loved, and it's just forgettable. The joint with 21 was the same. It was joints I loved, and it's forgettable. For all the dog, it's all three of them for me was all like the same. Like there's records I love, and then the rest of it, which all three of them was a lot of songs. Right, it's a whole nother topic. I hate long ass albums. Like it was just forgettable. So when I get that from him, and then you have Kendrick, who is more quality over quantity, you know, and when he strikes hard, and I just have the utmost respect, like, for him as a lyricist, and then just as an artist in general. Because my biggest thing with Kendrick, I always say is there's not been a drop from him that he wasn't speaking to like where I was in life at that point in time. So it's like, you know, I fuck with him hard. Yep. So when him and Drake like got into this thing and lines were drawn, I don't know now one of these niggas, but I'm stepping over here with K-Dot.
I feel you. Like that's with me and Cole. That's how I feel about Cole. When you say he dropped shit that you can relate to every part of your life, that's Cole for me. From college the chasing hoes, the getting married, the you know, being monogamous, to wanting to kill these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm better than y'all, but I don't really gotta say it. Like every part of his life, even down to the apology, because I know a lot of people.
Ooh, how you thought about that?
A lot of people. So I'm gonna tap on that, and then we're gonna move on. Right. So for me with Drake, I drew the line with the Pusha T incident. My whole thing is, okay, we are in this thing to spar. You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's competitive nature. It's my pen versus your pen. Iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. The better rapper won.
Yeah.
And what I don't like, what I didn't like or appreciate from Drake was when the better rapper was winning, you started to play the internet games and all of that other gay ass shit. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. Like, bro, if you gonna taunt, get in the booth.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna get in the booth, don't send nobody to do no peace treaty. Don't call Uncle J Prince. You know what I'm saying? The squash your beef or to handle niggas or to do shit behind the scenes, fights and stabbing niggas and all this other stuff.
Stand on business and handle.
Yeah, bro. Like rap.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
You did it with Meek.
Yeah, he definitely did do it with Meek.
So what the fuck is the problem?
And
I for the life of me, I didn't understand that battle. I don't know if he has this complex where he only responds to niggas that are on his level as far as fame is concerned. But he got rapped out. He got out rapped by a few niggas. Button is another one.
Yeah.
A lot of people won't admit that Button out rapped him, but he did.
But see, that's why this situation was so important, because for the first time, and that's why I give you that. Drake has been battle tested.
Yeah.
Wins,
for
losses. It's all good. Ain't nobody ever been came at that much in the history of like rap.
Right.
So it's nothing but respect. But for the first time, this nigga was going against somebody that's like, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's like, I see it's mano a mano, like we're at the pinnacle of this shit. So it made the loss just ever more.
But he 2 for 5.
Yeah.
He's 2 for 5, bro. If we really want to break down his record, he beat Meek and Common. Come on. That's it. He lost the button, he lost the pusher, and he lost the dot.
I forgot about Common.
A lot of niggas forgot about Common.
Koofy rap.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that, to me, the Common, you can't even count that because the Stay Scheming verse is legendary. And Common never responded after that. You know what I'm saying?
But how was he? You talking about a peaceful nigga and a
you can't,
knitted cap.
But this the same. But this the same nigga that went toe to toe with Ice Cube. No, I don't want to hear that.
When he didn't. This before. Listen, you gotta look at things before Erica's vagina and post. Post Erica's vagina.
Yeah, we're gonna have an episode strictly on Baduism.
So before the Baduism, that's what we're gonna call it. Before the Baduism, that was a nigga.
Yeah.
But post the Baduism, man, come on, bro. That nigga just want to pray and goddamn. You know.
Yeah. So I got him. He 2 out of what, 2 for 3? No, two wins, 3 losses. Yeah, he's lost like big time.
Hey.
All right. So our last topic, we want to dive into this. Apple Music released the 100 best albums of all time, right?
Yeah, all time.
Okay. So I'm a tap. I want to touch the first 5 because to me, them the only albums that matter. After that, everything else gets sketchy. So at number 5, you got Blonde by Frank Ocean. 4, you got Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution. 3, you got Abbey Road, or the Beatles, Abbey Road.
Yeah.
2, you got Michael Jackson, Thriller. And 1, you got The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
and that laugh to me, like, you just like, well, what is this?
So if you've been following me, you know my gripe with Lauryn Hill. But I will never speak down on The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That is a phenomenal album. It is definitely one of the top albums of all time. I will put it in the top 10 for sure. In the top 5, though, if we talking all albums, all genres, I don't know if it lives at number 1. I'm okay with it being in the top 5. I don't know what position it's in, but I don't know if it lives at number 1. You know what I'm saying?
It don't live at number 1 for me either. The thing is, and some of my homies, they hate when I say this shit, right? But music is subjective, bro. Like at the end of the day, there's some things that are completely measurable. Hence, like why everyone always is like, oh, Thriller is the best album of all time. Because there hasn't been an album that's been more financially sales-wise successful as Thriller.
Right.
You know, and then just thinking of the impact of like the video and just that album in general.
Yep.
But outside of that, it just gets into a very subjective space. So when like outlets go to do this, like, bro, how can you do a top 100 albums list? Like, now, granted, I love Blonde. I'm a Frank Ocean head, and I thought it was an amazing album, but better than like 95 other projects.
Not at all.
Wild. The other one, now I don't know about top 10, but I stand on a brick and fight about this shit all day. Is Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah,
I remember a nigga whose name I'm not gonna mention because that nigga be on podcast just hollering like a hoe. But fucking, oh shit, Good Kid, Mad City. Is it better than Illmatic? Like, I hate when niggas go to digging and talking about albums that like people clearly don't listen to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like if you put Good Kid, Mad City, it's one of the, if not top 3 to 5 best rap albums ever created. Period.
I agree.
It's a reason it's still in the Billboard Top 200 and has never left it since it came out. Because it's a project that when you press play on,
you don't gotta skip.
You don't skip.
There's no skips.
And you guaranteed to, I know for me, at least 5 to 10 times a year, I put that album on.
I played it last month, I think. Yeah, I played it last month. It's a constant album for me, especially coming out the West.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially coming out the West.
Yeah.
I was disappointed in not seeing, I should say, Speaker Box Love Below.
Oh yeah.
Not even in the top 25. That's idiotic to me, first and foremost, because when you talk about the elements that we talked about earlier, they got them all. It's Diamond.
Yeah.
Culturally, it moved. Hey Ya is probably one of the greatest songs ever made.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I Like the Way You Move, one of the greatest songs ever made.
Yeah. Like
on both spectrums, you got real pop, you got real black people cookout, hey, family reunion. You know what I'm saying? I do like Good Kid, Mad City. I think Hove came in at like
Blueprint was like
it was in the top 10 if I'm not mistaken.
It was a top
10 to top 15.
It was like in the top 15.
Let me see.
I want to say, yeah.
They had The Chronic at 19.
Ooh, The Chronic.
Hove is 13. Blueprint.
Okay. Blueprint.
And
see, that's why I'm saying like that. Okay, let's strip like all music, and if we just talking about like rap, right?
Right.
That's when it gets into like a real subjective space.
It does,
because it's like, what does the album mean to you, right? Like Blueprint is a classic, maybe one of the best rap albums ever made,
Agreed.
Right? But to the next nigga, they'll feel like Illmatic's that. To me, like Good Kid could sit there and bout with all three of them, right?
I agree.
So it just gets to like a real subjective space where like you really ain't wrong on what you're saying. Now, the reason I mentioned that nigga was because he was just saying that, oh, Illmatic was so substantially better than Good Kid. But my thing is like Good Kid had the same critical acclaim as Illmatic. I'm saying Stillmatic.
Yep.
Same critical acclaim as Illmatic. But from a mainstream consumption standpoint,
right, like
it was way huger. Like Good Kid has hit records. Like we talking about chart topping hit records. And like, bro, I don't know. When's the last Kendrick show you been to?
He performed at One Music Fest.
You ever seen in, oh, so that was last year, right?
Yeah.
Did he do Money Trees?
Yes.
You seen that live?
Yes.
Like 10 years down the road?
I got goosebumps. Just think about it. Like literally.
Saying.
So one thing I will give Dot, bro, he is an amazing performer. Ain't no audio, ain't no
background vocals.
No background vocals in none of his raps. He's not stumbling over his words. He's not utilizing any of that. And I was so impressed because I went to One Music just for him. Like he performed on Sunday. I was in Tallahassee for homecoming Saturday.
It was homecoming weekend, yeah.
It was homecoming weekend.
Yeah.
I drove to Tallahassee Saturday morning, went to the game, went out, woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, drove back to Atlanta to make it to One Music Fest by 1:30. I got there right when Boosie was performing. Right when he was performing. And you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, I'm with you right with Good Kid, Mad City, and amazing and phenomenal album. I think the reason why people bring up Illmatic so much is because he was only 14. And everybody's like, oh, you know, there's never been a 14-year-old that could make such a phenomenal album like that. And I get it. Like, we were in different times back then.
Yeah.
You know, 14-year-olds and the younger generation back then had a lot more autonomy. They had a lot more street smarts. Like, they were really, really adults in their adolescent bodies.
Yeah.
So I do understand the premise of Illmatic being up there. But I just think that the committee or the coalition of people that put together that list, we gotta redo that.
It's
bro.
politics in that though too. You gotta think, bro. That's
Absolutely.
Apple Music put that shit together.
Yeah.
There's some albums in there that were like Apple Music exclusives.
Right.
Like, it was great to create like a point of conversation.
For
We
sure.
talked about it. It's dope. Some of it makes sense. Some of it don't.
Right.
But boy, yeah, that shit.
Man, it's been a lot, man.
Yeah, man.
So, our last, we're coming up on the ending of our first episode, man. We want to introduce something called Bump It or Dump It. So I'm gonna let you go first, bro. It's basically we're gonna take a song a piece that we both kind of been bumping for the last week or last month, and we're gonna listen to it and kind of give our honest opinion. We're gonna give about 15 seconds. So, main man gonna pull it up on the laptop. I got mine. I'll tell you what mine is once we play yours.
So I've been on and people gonna call me a hype beast.
Okay.
But you know, I've been on this whole black country wave.
Oh shit.
Okay. So I need me some boots, you know, the little plaid, you know.
You seen the rodeo shit in Houston?
I seen the rodeo
shit.
Would
you go to something like that?
I would. But it's too niggified for me. Like, I want to be with them when I hear this shit.
I got you.
Like, where it's like on the ledge of them being afraid to say that word.
Okay.
Like, you know, so.
I got you.
But yes, it's this dude named Shabuzi. I'm saying this dude, but like at this point in time, have you heard of him?
I have not heard of him, no.
So Shabuzi, right? Like, he been out for a while, right? Black dude, Nigerian actually, from Virginia.
Okay.
Signed to Empire. And a lot of people kind of caught wind of him because he was on Beyonce's country album.
Okay.
But he's been out before that. I like to consider this whole black country thing like before Beyonce, post Beyonce, because you got a lot of acts like Tanner and Britney and Shabuzi that were doing this before her, but it's dope that she shed light on, you know, the wave.
Right.
But yeah, his album just came out a week ago. I've been coining it as like my favorite album that then came out this year. And this is from somebody that I hated country music growing up. It just ain't my thing at all. But he just made it like far more palatable, you know? And then even just from like being a nerd about like writing, like it sonically sounds like country from the music and production. But from what he's saying, it's a nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's just like, it's a mind fuck, but in a beautiful way.
Okay.
So yeah. So it would be cliche of me to play a bar song. You haven't heard that, right?
I have not.
I'll play that for you another time because there's no way like most people haven't heard it. It's the number 3 song in the country on a Hot 100. Like,
okay.
Well, you know, I'll play it since you ain't heard it, right?
Yeah.
I play I play the first verse and the hook, right?
Okay.
So you know Jaquan, right? Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
For sure.
All right, bet. So let's see here. All right.
That's what he looked like?
Yeah. Country, bro.
That nigga look like he from Dade, boy.
Go ahead, shit, take off. You see it?
Okay. You got me. I like it.
bro.
I like it. I do like it.
But you got to tap into the whole album. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it's dope. He's got a record that, like, you know, everybody can identify with. Like I said, it's in the Hot 100, top 10 charts for like a couple weeks now. But the album's great. The writing's great.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful to see representation in that genre.
Okay.
That doesn't, it's not corny. Like,
Gotcha.
the songs sound like country music, but the writing is like, it's for us. You know, so
okay.
Who don't know Tipsy? You know what I'm saying?
Very true. All right, if you want to pull up mine, man, it's so my song is it's off the. For those of you who I like Buddy, I'm a huge Buddy fan. For those of you who don't know who Buddy is, tap in. West Coast artist. Buddy was also on. You may have heard him on Victory Lap. He was on what? Status Symbol 3.
Yeah.
Status. He's on the hook with Static Symbol 3. Dark skinned nigga. He look like my dog Gabo. Shout out to Gabo. But Buddy dropped the album called Don't Forget to Breathe. Amazing album. And it's called Buddy a Fool. Yeah, Buddy a Fool. Yep. Oh, I didn't even know he had a. Okay. Buddy nice, man. Yeah. I like Buddy a lot. So that's off the Don't Forget to Breathe album. Check that out, man. Last segment. Before we get out of here, man, we titled in this segment Shit You Said. Shit You Said. So not too long ago, I believe it was what's today? No. It was a few days ago. You tweeted, I liked Fluffy Kelly Clarkson. Why?
That's why your ass.
Why? Please tell me. What about Kelly Clarkson just gets you there?
Hey, bro, this segment gonna be funny, bro. Because I forgot I even wrote that shit, bro.
It's some bullshit. That's why. That's why you forgot.
I seen her. You know, I be at Planet in the morning, and
you seen her?
No. I be at Planet Fitness in the morning.
Okay.
And her show be coming on.
I got you. Okay,
and it just hit me. Like, looking, I was like, damn, she done got small as hell. I was like, I like Kelly Clarkson when she was fluffy. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
And that's the tweet you chose to
that was the
put out in the atmosphere.
I said, bring back the fluffy one, because I don't know who this is right here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, shit you said. I can't believe it. All right, let's see her.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was a couple that you let off, but here we go. So, someone tweeted a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
It said, since it's men's mental health month,
shit.
Are you booking a therapy session? You know, my brother here retweeted this shit and said, is it finna be some hoes there? What you thinking?
Okay, so, I mean, a lot of this is satire, man. You know what I'm saying? This whole mental health movement, I think a lot of people are taking advantage of it. It's some people out there that are really struggling, you know what I'm saying, really battling some stuff. And a lot of times it's, you know, mental health is commercialized now. You know, they got shirts saying depressed and they got shirts saying therapy and all of this other stuff, which is cool. But the common theme surrounding it is just getting people help. So to me, my therapy has always been humor. You know what I'm saying? I make light of not so dark situations, and that was just one of those times where I'm just like, man, y'all always asking this dumb. Is it finna be some hoes there? Because I'm pulling up. So that's kind of like where that came from. But yeah. But listen, man, we out of time, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm your boy, Way More Fly Than You. Check me out on all platforms. Same thing. And follow us on Audio Dope Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, sir. Teddy_Harris. Same name on all platforms. And it's been a pleasure, man. You know, first of many. So
for sure.
Yep.
Tap in. Thank y'all.